What's going on, guys? You're watching Ninja Lifestyle. Today we're going to be learning wall rides. Now, it doesn't seem like a complicated trick, but it's kind of tough. So I have 3 tips that help me, and maybe they'll help you. First, you jump onto the wall. Once all 4 wheels touch the wall, your first goal should be trying to manual. I mean, obviously a wall ride is just a really fast kick turn, a really tough kick turn, but your main concern once you get all 4 wheels on the wall should be start manualing. Your second concern should be, I can't really demonstrate it, be leaning. You see what I mean, like this? Except I'd be facing you guys. So while I'm on the wall, I'm kind of leaning forward. Similar to how you do in transition. You know, if you're going up a vert ramp, you sort of lean your body towards the other side of the ramp. So that's 2 tips so far. Get on there, start manualing, start leaning forward. And the third tip is make sure your nose is pointing down at the end of the trick. And that seems pretty basic, but you're for sure gonna run into this problem where you get up there and you just slide down. So here's what they look like. Give them a try. Looks pretty easy, right? Well, for each of those 3 tips, there's going to be 3 problems you might run into. First, you get on the wall and you land primo. If you're landing primo, your problem involves tip 1 and tip 3. It involves not manualing, okay? And you're not literally going to manual. You just have to keep that in your mind. So you're not manualing, and you're also not nose diving in, okay? So if you find yourself, landing like this, try to focus on those 2 tips. The other thing, if you run into the wall and you find yourself like feeling this, like boom, if you find yourself, just up in the club against the wall, that means you're not leaning enough away from the wall, okay? A little bit like this. That's what you want. So you combine all those 3 together, and for me, that's what helped me learn the trick. And I've only been doing this trick for a couple years, so I haven't necessarily mastered it, but I do kind of make myself little cheat sheets, little ideas that make the trick easier for me, and hopefully that makes the trick easier for you. Let's check it out a few more times. See right there? Perfect example of me not manualing and me not nose diving.
Pause. These red bars indicate my lean. It's also the beginning of the manual. And right here you can see the start of my nose diving down.
Alright guys, now that I skated the wall a little bit, there's 2 things I left out. Number 1, your back foot always needs to be on the tail. If it slips up onto the bolts, you'll never get that turn. Kind of obvious, but I make that mistake all the time. Number 2, the quality of the wall matters. Yesterday I was skating a wall that was nice and glossy and slippery, and I was doing these every try. Come to this wall, it's really rough, and it was a lot harder to get this to happen. It was really hard to get up there and do this. So, I don't know, maybe you guys could try waxing a wall or just learn it on a wall that's really nice and slick and glossy. Anyways, hope this works out for you. Let me know how it goes. See you next time. Kuna Matata, bitches.